Singapore imports almost 6% of its eggs from places other than Malaysia, up from over 1% in 2018. That's according to the Singapore Food Agency. But egg importers, they're struggling to meet requirements to diversify their sources further to bolster food security here and minimize disruption during times like the current pandemic. As Isabel Lim tells us more.
I'm standing before some of the nearly 720,000 eggs that Minky Egg Supplies imports every single day from Malaysia. They're just one of several egg importers and wholesalers that are heavily reliant on the country for their stock. But under new directions to diversify their sources, they're having to look to other countries for up to 15% of their eggs. Currently, about 90% of their stock comes from Malaysia and the rest from Thailand. The shipments from Thailand, however, are less consistent. They arrive only weekly and cost 2 to 3 cents more per egg too. And while they've tried turning to other countries like Korea, Spain and Ukraine, they suffered setbacks like even higher costs or the halting of supplies. Importers told CNA that's why they're still putting most of their eggs in one basket and sticking to Malaysia, which accounts for over 70% of Singapore's supply. That's despite having to adopt business continuity plans to mitigate disruptions under new licensing requirements introduced last April.
We are being required to do so high percentage cannot be lah. Then because we're also facing a lot of problems, like we have delayed shipment. We have also quality problem, pricing, and then facility problem. And then lastly, our consumer and the end user. Not all supermarkets have this mini fridge to store chilled eggs. Hawker stores, all stores do not have the facility to store these chilled eggs.
没有位置放，很头痛的问题哦。鸡蛋的量的位置占很大，在这样的冰橱里面嘛。
Everybody prefer the fresh one. They say the taste is better.
Despite this, authorities are throwing their weight behind the diversification effort and bringing in fresh supplies like this shipment from Thailand. SFA says it's also supporting importers, such as by increasing the number of accredited sources to about 70 farms in over 10 countries. Importers of other food items like poultry are also trying to branch out, and they seem to be seeing some success. Frozen poultry importers CNA spoke with all listed at least 4 countries they source their chicken from.